Inventor, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, Elon Musk presented his humanoid robot. This genius is planning millions of humanoid robots for humanity. The female version will also be released. Does the inventor have a girlfriend in the person of a female robot with artificial intelligence? Subscribe to our channel so as not to miss interesting news. Any genius has its own peculiar oddities. Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla and SpaceX, is no exception. Being one of the richest people on Earth, this businessman and innovator is famous for his unusual view of various things. This technological genius and the richest man in the world, an unusual personality. His main dream is to colonize Mars, and he is getting closer to his dream every year. This person moves technological progress forward. By popularizing electric cars, with the help of his company Tesla, he influenced the environment. As you can see, Musk thinks very outside the box, and sometimes his ideas seem absurd. That is why many experts believe that Musk is simply obliged to release humanized robots. Tesla has a huge potential to become the largest robotics company. And Elon Musk said that in fact his cars are already robots on wheels. Among all kinds of robots, humanoid ones attract the most attention. Everyone interested in robotics is watching the new Atlas Falls and watching the debate of humanoid robots about what the future holds for humanity. Most of these androids were made a few years ago, however, their distribution does not go beyond the stage and participation in talk shows. Videos with humanoid robots are, of course, good. But will we ever wait for their mass production and real presence in our lives? In general, the creation of humanized robots is a pretty crazy idea. In general, they are useless. The purpose of the robot is to perform a certain task, and for this its structure can be safely adapted, and not reduced to humanity. But why are we so passionate about the idea of creating humanoid robots? The fact is that regardless of our religious beliefs, the desire to create a device in your own image and likeness is a creator's complex that we want to realize. The International Federation of Robotics, IFR, distinguishes two types of robots: industrial and service. In the service category, along with robot vacuum cleaners, there are also human-like mechanisms, which are called anthropomorphic or humanoid. Robots that are indistinguishable from humans, even in small things, are called androids. The world's population is aging, and this leads to a shortage of labor, which cannot be filled at the expense of migrant workers. According to the UN, the share of people over 65 in the world will grow by 181% and may amount to 16% of the total population by 2050. Mordor intelligence analysts identify the Asia-Pacific region, Europe and North America areas in which the proportion of older people is greater and therefore the demand for service robots will grow. For us amateurs, outside observers, raised on science fiction, the robot must be anthropomorphic, humanoid. But this is not justified by any technical considerations. Often the creation of humanoid robots is an aspect of PR, and real tasks are covered by more functional devices. Our world is adapted for the convenience of people, so only humanoid robots can function freely in it, experts say. When using humanoid robots, it is not necessary to change the usual environment. For example, in order for a non-anthropomorphic robot to work in an existing hospital, it will be necessary to rebuild the building, remove thresholds, replace flooring, doors, and so on. But for a humanoid robot to work, this will not be required. Where a person passes, a robot like him will also pass. If it costs more, then due to the lack of costs for changing the environment, its use will be economically justified. Such robots can be used in warehouses or on construction sites, where they will take on difficult and dangerous tasks, working alongside people. A humanoid robot from Tesla will simply receive a tool from a person and begin to carry out an assignment. Elon Musk is a person who is passionate about creating something that can blow the brain of each of us, which is why only he can come up with the idea to implement this idea to the end. In principle, only he can do it with his financial resources and the capacities of the Tesla company. During the night presentation of Tesla AI Day 2022, which the head of the company Elon Musk formally called an event to attract talented personnel, two prototypes of the humanoid robot Optimus, conditionally belonging to different generations, appeared on stage in Palo Alto and Turn. In serial execution, such robots will be able to be produced in millions of copies and offered at a price of less than $20,000, as the head of Tesla is convinced. Such a statement is all the more ambitious when you consider that now the cost of humanoid robots exceeds $100,000 at best. Elon Musk said that the current humanoid robots of competing brands are devoid of a brain, and Optimus should become an extremely capable robot because it will be controlled by an artificial intelligence system that Tesla is currently honing on the example of an automatic control system for electric vehicles. The first prototype, which participated in the presentation and was deprived of external body panels, could independently move around the stage on two legs and wave his hands to the beat of the music, although Musk eventually admitted that the robot walked on the surface for the first time without safety supports during the presentation. It was noticeable how Elon Musk was worried about the robot's ability to go deep into the stage on its own. The head of the company even explained in embarrassment that his colleagues did not want to let the prototype fall face down. According to Musk, the prototype of the first-generation robot used third-party actuators, but the prototype of the second generation has already received actuators of Tesla's own design. The second prototype, presented to the public, was brought to the stage using a trolley until he can walk on his own, but Musk promised that the robot will learn this in a few weeks. A feature of the second prototype was not only a more presentable appearance, but also the presence of hands that resemble human proportions. Suspended on a support, the robot made movements not only with its arms and head, but also with its legs. According to Musk, this prototype is quite close to the serial version in terms of degrees of freedom of movement. Ideally, Tesla will try to create a robot whose hands have 27 degrees of freedom, and the body has about 28 against more than 200 in humans. Tesla developers are now faced with the task of improving the manipulators so that the robot can perform many tasks that allow it to replace a person in certain fields of activity. A video was also shown where a first-generation robot waters flowers in the office, carries boxes and lifts metal bars at a company in California where Tesla electric vehicles are manufactured. At the same time, a safety rope was visible behind the prototype, preventing its fall. The company's engineers are also tasked with creating a battery that would fit into the robot's body and allow it to work all day without recharging at a nominal voltage of 52 V. The robot's mass is planned to be kept within 73 kilograms by reaching a capacity of 2.3 kilowatt-hours. Among other features, the efforts of Tesla specialists to optimize the robot's design during virtual crash tests simulating a robot falling face down were mentioned. The engineers ensured that at the same time the design and the main sensors and drives of the robot did not suffer and it remained operational. The robot's torso also houses an onboard computer based on a Tesla proprietary processor with a high degree of integration and support for Wi-Fi and LTE wireless interfaces. Tesla specialists also spoke at the event about the features of the development of joints, limbs, and electromechanical drives of the robot, as well as control algorithms. According to tradition, Elon Musk could not ignore utopian arguments about a bright future in which all mankind will be led by such robots. According to him, Tesla robots produced by millions of pieces will help build a society of abundance in which there will be no poverty. At the same time, the public nature of Tesla's capital allows society to control the company's activities, as its head is convinced. If I go crazy, you can fire me. It is important. Maybe I'm not crazy, Elon Musk explained. He also added that at the post Tesla can't do everything he wants, even if such an opinion exists. However, his last statement sounds rather ironic, given that some experts suggest that one of the future models of humanized robots, Elon, can make his girlfriend. It is planned that the female version of the robot girl will be one of the best-selling models from Tesla. The network jokes that single men will finally be able to get a robot girlfriend. This happened after the official part of the event where robots were presented. The head of Tesla wrote the following verbatim on Twitter: "Of course, there will be a version of our robot Optimus in the form of a female cat. Like millions of other men on the planet, after a series of failed relationships and broken hearts, the technological genius Elon Musk decided to fight the feeling of loneliness not only of his heart. And the robot woman with artificial intelligence became the new passion of the eminent entrepreneur?" Musk then said that the robot Optimus and Humanoid, a female robot, are very significant, since in the future their production may be more profitable than the production of electric vehicles. The future does not stand still, and Elon Musk is working to ensure that it continues to develop relentlessly. What we have seen before only in films, now it will be in reality. On the streets of cities, we will see not only people, but also robot assistants next to them. Musk and his team intend to apply the advanced artificial intelligence technology at their disposal to train deep neural networks to solve problems starting with perception ending with control. Their network team has learned from a wide variety of scenarios to create next-generation automation. Artificial intelligence of robots in the foreseeable future will remain at the level of advanced household appliances and self-driving cars, although Elon Musk says that his robots are not like that and will be able to develop as a person. Why do you think Elon Musk needs his own humanized robot? Write your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video.